Hey, what's up, guys? So today we're talking about a very good subject, the American Bully as a family pet. What are the pros and cons of having this dog if you're looking to get one or if you already have one? So without further ado, let's go over the pros first. And the first pro we're going to talk about is the temperament. Now, the American Bully is known for his loyalty and affection. When they're with their family, they are calm, they're loving, they're eager to please, but don't make this a mistake. Their calm demeanor doesn't lack any character. They're ready to go at any given time and they're not afraid to show it. They do have a protective instinct some of the times. It really just depends on your dog, but this dog is not afraid to protect what's loving to them. The next pro is the socialization and playfulness that are in these dogs. They're very playful. American Bullies are social dogs. They thrive on interaction. They love playing games, going on walks, and being part of family activities. They're actually really good for involving with the family. Their well-socialized bully become life of the party, always engaged and entertained with other guests as well that come inside your home. So they are great for that as long as you take the training procedures and you make sure your dog is getting well socialized. This is a good pro to have as an American Bully. Another pro that they do have is protective instincts. Protection is where the American Bully really shines. These dogs are fearless, guarding their families with determination that's hard to match. They'll watch over your home, making sure that everyone is safe and sound. It's in their protective nature that draws many people to this breed, and obviously the very badass look that they have overall. If they're protective, they have the look. This is what drives people to these dogs, and I do see this as a big pro of having these dogs. Also, the trainability is another pro. Let's not forget about how well they're able to be trained. These dogs are smart and capable of learning various commands and tricks. Consistency is key. Also, you have to be firm. You have to be confident. You have to have a confident approach, and this will give you the best results with these dogs. They need to know who's in charge, and once they do, they'll follow your lead. But of course, this requires you to put in your effort. You have to put in a lot of consistency in this aspects of their life. If not, I do believe they could run all over you if you don't do this step. So it's very crucial. Now let's talk about the cons of having an American Bully as a family pet. Now the first con is the size and strength. Let's not forget how big these dogs can actually get, and a good determination is if you look at the parents of the dog you are getting. Handling them requires skill, it requires confidence, and sometimes even physical strength. They're not bad for the faint of heart, but understanding their physical needs is essential, especially if you have kids such as me. I have two kids. I have to, determine if my dog could run around inside the house because he's so dang big, and when he cannot. My kids cannot get knocked over just because my dog is so big, and you just have to be very wary of how big his body is inside your home. The next one is exercise needs. The American Bully, especially if you have a hyper American Bully, which I believe I do, these dogs need a lot of exercise in order to satisfy their exercise needs throughout the day. If you don't do this, then they do become destructive. They could start chewing up everything inside the house. And imagine having a big dog, having the zoomies inside of your house, dashing through the house, knocking over the furniture. If you don't give them this exercise need, then they do see rowdy behavior inside the house. So this is something that needs to be daily most often. Another con is special dietary requirements. Diet is another area where you need to pay close attention. Special dietary needs can translate into higher costs and more time spent preparing meals. It's a commitment, but if they need it, then they need it. And what I mean by this is some American Bullies could have skin issues, and they do require a special diet to combat these skin issues and allergies, breaking into hives, red spots, hot spots, and all that. Another con that you have to consider is the cost that it takes to have these dogs well fed and taken care of. If your monthly expenses, or let's say your budget, is very low, then I do not recommend getting this dog because the budget could go high, especially with all the dog food that they be eating. They're going to need to be well fed, especially if you want to go down the raw food diet route. Or if you just want to do kibble, honestly, that's still kind of expensive. So you got to think about that. You got to think about the kind of gear that they need, the harnesses, the strong leashes, in case the toys that they break through, if they start to chew up all the toys. In my humble, honest opinion, I do think that American Bully pros far outweigh the cons. Obviously, I love my dog, and if you're thinking about getting one of these dogs, I know you'll love it. Or if you already have one, you know how well These dogs are just awesome. They're the best, and I think I would never get another breed, honestly. So the cons do not outweigh the pros, and that's just the complexity of it. It's a breed that offers, immense rewards that also comes with challenges. Their strength, loyalty, and intelligence, it's all there, but they do have some demands and all that, and some responsibilities on your part in order to take care of them throughout their life.